Good. Well, seeing as you've sat down before me, we'll start sitting down. Okay. Frog in my throat this morning. Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders down away from those ears. Pulling that core in. Close the eyes. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths. Good, let's inhale, turn the head round to the left. And exhale, take it all the way around to the right. Quite stiff. Inhale, back round to the left. And exhale, round to the right. I'm going to turn that down a bit. It's quite loud, that music. It's the same volume, but it's obviously just louder music. That's better. Okay, let's look to the front. Let's dip that left ear down towards the left shoulder. Just take a couple of breaths there. Just let that lengthen as we exhale. Not forcing anything, just letting the weight of the head do it. Good, let's tip that face towards the shoulder. Good, inhale, back up to the middle, looking at the front, and let's dip the other side. Try and keep those shoulders down. Good, tip the face to look at the shoulder. Oh, that's nice. Good. Back up to the middle. Let's swap those legs the other way. Inhale, up with the left as high as you can. Exhale, really opening and reaching out. Very active. Stretching, really feeling those ribs start to separate. Lovely. And let's inhale and exchange, reaching up tall and opening up. Breathing into it, really feeling the breath fill that top lung. Expanding the ribs. Good, back up to the middle. Inhale those arms up, keep those shoulders down. Let's take a rotation round to the left. You're quite loud, that. Isn't that weird? Good. Really try and keep those shoulders away from each other. Keep them down. Excellent. Inhale through the middle and back round to the other side. So don't hold too rigid. Try and keep the breath nice and even. Good, let's come back to the middle, arms down. Let's take those feet wide now. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's take the arms up, reach forwards, opening up those inner thighs. Flexing those feet. Inhale, lift and lengthen out of the hips. Exhale, reach forward a little bit further. Good. Really enjoying that opening and stretching on the inner thigh. Okay, good. Let's come up. We're going to save that sideways one for the end. So let's come sideways. If I remember, I'm supposed to remember. We're going to do some flex work first and then come back to that one. So let's have feet and knees hip width apart, hands behind us. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, let's lift and scoop up into that tabletop. Feel those shoulders open. Good, we're going to take a breath in, squeeze those glutes. So you're going to squeeze them together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, just relax the glutes, keep the hips up there. Let's focus on the left leg, lift the right leg. You're going to hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Put it down. Let's put all the weight through that leg. Lift the left leg. Let's hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Put it down. Last one. Let's squeeze those glutes up and together. Squeezing and pushing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Release the glutes and lower down to the ground. Well done. Excellent. Let's just sit cross-legged. Take those arms out in front of us, just stretching out those wrists. So gently just pulling the hand back, pushing the wrist forwards. Now the music is so quiet, I can't hear it. We might not use this music again, never mind. Let's take the wrist and just do some turns of the wrist one way and the other. Good. Take the other wrist out, so pushing away, feeling that weird tingly feeling a little bit. Good. A few turns one way and the other. Good. Grab those big toes, things we're sitting cross-legged. Let's just rock back down. Oh, lovely. And hug those knees in. I can't hear the music at all. Okay, let's take the knees up to tabletop. We're going to do some cherry picking. So remember, knees stay above the hips and don't come forwards towards us at all. We're going to flex, push away with the heel, grab with the toe, and bring back. Good. So other leg, push away with that heel, straighten the foot, grab with the toe, and pull back. Good. Focusing on those lower abdominals, alternating the feet each time. And going for the lower cherries to start off with. As it gets more challenging, we'll reach the higher ones. Nice and slow and controlled, working with the muscles, pushing away, pulling back in. Pushing and pulling. Just alternating, keep the breathing going. Good, we're going to do 5 more on each leg. Remember, if the spine starts to pull off, go for those higher cherries further up the tree. 3 more on each side. 2 more. Last one each side. Starts off so easy, this one. Oh, good, well done. Pull those knees in. Hug them nice and tight. Good, right, let's get into those hamstrings then. So let's take the right leg out for a hover, pointing the toe, pulling up the kneecap, squeezing the right glute. Raise that left one, take the breath in. As we exhale, let's come up that left leg. Focusing on those hamstrings, easing them off. Breathing deep into the belly and into the hip. And as we exhale, just getting a little bit more movement in that leg. Still working the right leg. Lovely, let's flex that calf, taking it right up. Oh, flex the toes even, yeah, take it up into the calf, sorry. Lovely, head and shoulders down, hug those knees in. I can hear the sigh of relief. Not doing the nasty one today. Okay, let's take the left leg out, point the toe, pull up the kneecap, squeeze the glute, right leg up, let's take the breath in, exhale, coming up, lengthening that hamstring. Again, so breathing into the belly, feeling the pressure rise in the hip as we breathe in, and as we exhale, getting a little bit of extra length in that leg. Good, flex the foot, take that right up into the calf. Lovely, head and shoulders down, hug those knees back in. Take the knees out wide for that inner thigh stretch. Okay, we're going to put the hands underneath the knees to support. Let's straighten the legs as best we can, keeping them up around the hips. We're going to flex the feet. Just take a couple of moments to let those legs settle out again so we're not holding them in. Good, we're going to do our 20 little pulses in, really focusing on those inner thighs, just pulling in ever so slightly. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Just keep the legs there. You can support them if you want to. Just again, focus on dropping them out wide. Just letting them go. We're going to point the toes and we're going to do the same thing again. Good. Really focusing on those inner thighs. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Just support those legs again. Bend your knees. Pull those legs in and hug them in tight. Okay, we're going to try that slightly differently now. So we're going to put the left foot down and we're going to take the right leg up and take the right leg wide. So we're looking to try and keep this pelvis as stable as we can. So again, you can use the arms or not. And we're just going to let that one leg drop out to the side, trying to keep the pelvis stable. Take it to where you can feel that the pelvis is still flat on the ground. Good. Flex the foot. And we're going to do exactly the same again, but just with one leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really good. Let's point the toe. Again, you might need to bring that leg in a little bit to keep the pelvis stable. Let's do it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Support the leg. Bring it in. Hug both knees in. Good. Put the right foot on the floor. Let's extend the left leg. We're going to flex it to start off with. Trying to hold that pelvis nice and stable. Let the leg drop out. Good. Let's pull it back into 20, flexing through the foot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Let's point the toe and do the same again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Bring both knees in, hug them in nice and tight. There's a huge amount of things going on in the body when you're trying to do that one. So trying to hold that stability and focus on that inner thigh really makes a difference to targeting just that one place. Well done. It has more impact than when we do it with both legs. Good. Let's cross the feet over, grab the big toes, rock up into sitting, hands down and up onto all fours. Good. Let's take a breath in. As we exhale, let's lift the left arm and the right leg, reaching them out away from each other, finding that connection through the torso. Good. We're going to take them out wide to the side and back in. Wide to the side. We're going to do 10 of these today. And back in. So inhale out. Exhale back in. Good. That's 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back into the middle. And again. I think that's 7. I lost count between 4 and 5. That's 8. 9, coming up to the last one. Good. You can grab the elbow of that arm that's down, or you can put the hand down, or if you want, you can try and keep the hand up. We're going to flex the foot, keeping that leg straight to start off with, and we're going to pulse it to the ceiling for 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to bend and flex the foot to the ceiling and do 20 pulses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Both hands down, both knees down, and down into child's pose. Good. Okay, let's come back up onto all fours. This time we're going to raise the right leg and the left arm, reaching them away from each other, finding that connection and strength through the torso. Good. Let's take them out wide to the side, back into the middle. Wide to the side, just working with your own breath, back into the middle. Try and keep the arm and the leg nice and high. Easier said than done. I think that's halfway. Good. Wide. Back to the middle. 2 more to go. Out to the sides. Back to the middle. Last one. Out to the sides. Back to the middle. Good. Flexing that back foot. Keeping the leg straight. Either extending the arm, putting it down, or grabbing the elbow. And we're going to pulse it for 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Bend and flex to the ceiling for 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Both hands down, both knees down, back into child's pose. Good. Whew. I think that one, because the torso stretched out, it's quite tricky to breathe in that one for me. Right, let's come up onto the knees. Going to try and get into those hamstrings again, but let's do the hip first of all. So into a lunge, right leg out. Take it a little further than you think you need to. Remember, if you need support under that knee, something a bit softer, or folding the mat over. Take a breath in. As we exhale, let's drop those hips. Feeling that nice core holding us back, stopping us going further. Take those shoulders up and back, reaching the hands behind, squeezing those shoulder blades together and down. Very shallow breathing in the top of the chest. Good, let's let go with the core. Let's drop deeper into that lunge, feeling a lovely opening in the front of that left hip. And then let's re-engage, pulling that belly button back into the spine. Not forget those shoulders, squeezing them back and down. Good, let's lower the shoulders down towards that front knee, raising those arms behind us. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Breathing shallow, keep it going. Good, release the arms. Let's put them down either side of that front leg. Let's walk them back to straighten that front leg. And then as we breathe, let's slowly lower the body towards the leg, really feeling that hamstring. Ease out. So breathing deep into the belly, feeling that breath go into the hip. And then as you exhale, you've got that little bit more movement you can get. Good, let's flex that front foot. Move the hips back a little if you need to get that stretch deep into that calf. Again, lowering the body. Good, let's rock that forwards, both hands to the inside, walk it back, bring that knee backwards. Gosh, we've not done that for a week or two. Let's take the left leg out, again, further than you think you need to, making sure it's in line with the hip, so foot, knee and hip are all in line together nicely. Take a breath in, hold that core. As we exhale, let's lower down into that lunge. Take those shoulders up and back. Squeezing them together and down. Let's release the core. Let's lower deeper into the lunge. Re-engage, pulling that belly button into the spine. Good, let's lower the shoulders forwards towards that knee, lifting those arms, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Keep the breath going, don't hold it. Good, release the arms either side of that front foot. Walk the arms back until the leg's straight. And then let's start to lower the body towards the leg as we exhale each time. Again, breathing into that hip. And then releasing as you exhale. Let's flex that foot.
Dropping those hips, lowering towards the body again. Sorry, the leg. Body towards the leg. Good. Rock the weight forwards, both hands to the inside. Let's walk those back onto our knees. Good. We're going to come into the middle. We're going to come into cobbler to start off with. So feet together, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down away from the ears. Let's drop those knees out nice and wide. Keep the pressure on them. Good, let's let that go. Let's go for that wide sitting stance we do at the beginning. Flexing those feet, sitting up out of the hips. Let's inhale, come on Heidi. Turn the shoulders square to that right leg. Let's come forwards over that right leg. Again, targeting those hamstrings. Should be nicely warmed up. Breathing in, lifting and lengthening out of the hips, dropping deeper as you exhale. Let's open that left shoulder up, reaching over. Lovely, close the shoulder down, let's walk up that leg. Turn the shoulders square to that left leg and let's come down that left leg. Inhale out of those hips, exhale, drop a little deeper. And then let's open up that right shoulder, reaching right out of the waist, feeling that lovely stretch. Good, let's close that shoulder, walk up that leg. Bring the legs in together, let's tip the knees to one side. Bring the top leg over. Take the breath in, alternate hand and leg, and let's take that twist round. Sitting up tall, pushing that stretch into the glute and the outer thigh. Good, let's take the breath in, pull that belly in really tight, and as we exhale, get a twist in that lower spine. Good. Inhale, let's take the arms down, walk it round. Same stretch on the other side. Sitting up nice and tall, hugging that leg in. Oh, it's a lovely stretch already. Let's take the twist. So holding in tight with that arm, pushing into it with the leg, just enjoying that stretch. Take the breath in, pull that belly in nice and tight. And as we exhale, going for twist, focus in that lower spine. Good, let's come back round to the front, sitting cross-legged. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's cross those arms over, working into eagle arms. Keep those shoulders locked down. As we exhale, just lifting those shoulders. Find a nice point, stay there. If not, you can keep it moving slowly throughout. Lovely, let's release. Let's do the other side. And lifting. Lovely stretch through the back of the shoulders. Good, let's release those arms. Turn sideways on the mat. Grab those big toes again. Let's roll down. Hug those knees in tight. Then let's extend out for a whole body stretch. So pointing the toes, pulling up the arches. Flattening those ankles, pulling up the kneecaps, squeezing the glutes. Pulling in tight around the waist, feeling it as you exhale each time. And then reaching right out of the shoulders to the fingertips. Just stay there for a couple of breaths, keeping that tension in the body, feeling that waist as we breathe. Good, and then just relax. Let the feet turn outwards. Put the hands down by the sides of the body, palms facing upwards. Let's shift to that low abdominal breathing. Let's just start at the crown of the head. And just imagine coming down around the head. Coming down across the face and the back of the skull.
around the chin and down towards the neck. Imagine a circle around the neck, and we're just going to draw that circle down through the length of the neck. Bringing it wide to go over the shoulders. Bring down through the shoulders and the arms and the torso. Down through the waist and the forearms. Through the hands and the pelvis. Following that line all the way down through the body. To the hips. Down through the thighs. Through the knees. Through the calves and the shins. Towards the ankles. Around the heels. Then down the foot. Balls of the feet. And the toes. Almost as if we've stripped a body stocking off the whole length of the body. From the tip of the head to the tip of the toes. So breathing deep into the belly, letting the tension go around the pelvis. Feeling the pelvis open up as you breathe in. Lift the breathing up to the ribs. Now feel the shoulders open and widen as you breathe in through that clavicle region. Softening all that tension in the front of the body. Letting the hips and the shoulders drop back and out into the mat. Okay, let's just wriggle those fingers and toes. Get some blood back into them. Bring the feet in and the knees together. Use those knees to roll you onto your side. And when you're ready, up into sitting. Sitting up nice and tall. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths. Take one in, let's reach up. And down.